This morning, I took on 42.195 kilometers at the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon. Here is my recap. Hi guys, it's Christu from christu.com here. Good morning. Morning, I was up at 2 a.m. for the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon, the biggest road running race in Singapore. So the race for the full marathon flagged off at 4:30 a.m. I took a Grab down to the race site and alighted at Millenia Tower. From Millenia Tower, I walked down the few hundred meters to the start line at the F1 pit building. The 42.195 kilometer race is a city route that takes you past many of Singapore's leading landmarks, so it was pretty exciting. This is about 4 a.m. in the morning, half an hour to go before flag off, and the start line isn't too crowded yet. But I heard that many people are still stuck outside because of the baggage checks required to get in. I am at the start line of the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon, where I will be taking on the 42.195 km full marathon in a few minutes time. So I'm looking forward to the start of the race, and I hope that it turns out to be a good race. So I will catch up with you again after the race is over to share about how I did. Simple race strategy this time. Just hang on to the 4-hour marathon paces and don't let go. In the early stages of the race, I saw many of my friends. It was pretty fun. The pace wasn't too challenging and I was really enjoying myself. But remember, this was the first 10 kilometers of the race and I was still feeling fresh and my legs were good. Hi Michael, so Michael, are you enjoying the run?
Yeah, it's great. Nice weather. No rain this year.
Yep, no rain here. So let me know, are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
So far, yes?
Yes, taking it easy.
Take it easy, what's your target?
Just to finish. I just recovered from illness.
And you will finish, right?
Yes, yes.
The first section of the race took us through the Singapore Central Business District, and then after that, we headed up West Coast Highway. The West Coast Highway stretch was not extremely scenic, and I had to rely on entertaining myself using my music and spotting people to keep going. The second part of the race brought us back to the east side where we ran down East Coast Parkway. East Coast Park is the longest park in Singapore at a total distance of 10 kilometers from end to end.
Oh yeah. Well done, guys. 1980. Oh yes. 09 at the finish line. Oh yeah.
So I have just taken part in the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon, full marathon 42.195 kilometers category, and I ran a local personal best timing of 3 hours, 59 minutes, 09 seconds according to the official clock, so I'm pretty happy. There were quite a lot of finisher goodies post-run, ranging from 100 plus drinks to oat-side oat milk, as well as bananas, amongst other things. I think I took quite a lot of stuff, but the best thing of all was the refreshing ice cold towel, which was extremely cold and felt damn shook when I put it on my body.
The route was mostly flat, but there were two bridges towards the end, so that made some challenge, and especially considering it was towards the end of the race, it was pretty tough on the legs. So I basically had one strategy: latch onto the 4-hour marathon pacer and don't let go. Towards the end, they kind of like went ahead of me, but I think they were a bit fast, so I still managed to make it, even though I fell behind a bit.
The marathon medal is quite beautiful this year. It is big, heavy, and it has weight, which means that the quality is substantial. I think I will definitely treasure this medal.
Overall, I would say it was a pretty well-organized race. There were 8 stations serving 100 plus water as well as gels and bananas. And there were also unofficial aid stations by many of the running clubs. So I thought it was a pretty good touch by the local running community. Overall, it was an enjoyable race. There were some spectators, mostly friends and family of the runners taking part, and I saw my coach then with a few others from coach, so it was pretty good to see my coach there. So it was quite motivating when he egged me on about after the 35 or 36 kilometer mark. So I was pretty happy with that.
The finishing line inside the Singapore National Stadium was definitely awesome. It felt great to finish in a stadium, and the finish line was fuss-free and very well organized and orderly, as well as there being plenty of booths and things for runners to see and do after the race. I think they had all the logistics down perfectly. As well, after exiting the stadium, runners were not allowed to go back in, which I think does make a lot of sense in order to prevent overcrowding and people moving in and out to catch up with each other. It was a good race. So the race carnival inside the stadium consisted of booths ranging from 100 plus to Seiko to ViewQuest and Oatside. At the 100 plus booth, we got to try their extremely yummy new isotonic recovery drink, which tasted amazing. The Oatside chocolate milk was also great and yummy.
It was a very well-organized and very enjoyable race. If you want to run a race in hot and humid Singapore, I still recommend the Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon as the premier marathon race in Singapore. Until then, I will catch up with you in my next video. So see you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to chrisju.com. And if you have something to say to me, please leave a comment in the comment box as well. Until then, I will catch up with you in my next video. See you and bye-bye for now.